Hey everyone, I'm Jill and this is YesterKitchen. Today we're going to go back to the 1980s and we're going to explore a dish called Thit Kho. What is it? Oh, you're going to love it. So I've got a friend in the kitchen today. This is Kevin. Hi Kevin.
Hey guys, my name is Kevin. I'm from Trap Bistro TV and I'm here with Jill to show a dish from my childhood that I grew up eating that's my comfort food, and we call it Thit Kho.
And what is it?
It's caramelized pork belly.
Pork belly.
Yeah, you guys are gonna love it.
So Kevin has a channel here on YouTube and we're collaborating today. And tell me about your channel before we start cooking.
My channel is called Trap Bistro TV, and you're gonna see all sorts of different foods from some of the foods I grew up with, Vietnamese foods, but also some crazy unique recipes from some of my friends, such as prison recipes and different stuff you normally wouldn't really see.
His channel is awesome. I would love you to go check it out. And when you do, tell him in the comments that Jill sent you. And so today, we're all about pork belly and we're all about Kevin's childhood. So let's get started. So we start with 2 pounds. He brought over 2 pounds of pork belly.
Mm-hmm. We have 2 pounds of pork belly. We're gonna marinate that in nước mắm, which is fish sauce. And I wanna let you guys know that this is kind of a family household dish. And everybody's mom makes it a little differently. Some people use pork shoulder and less fatty meat. Some people use pork belly. And you're gonna see my recipe and the way that I do it, but it's not the only way to do it, guys.
It's like every family has their own.
Yeah, and every family prefers their own way. This is just my way, and hopefully Jill likes it.
Oh, it's pork belly. All right, so let's get started. First, we have to do the marinade, right?
Okay, so we have our pork belly here. We cut it up into cubes. What? An inch thick?
Yeah, about an inch.
Okay, and now we're gonna get our fish sauce here. This is a good one.
There you go.
All right, and
you wanted pepper too.
And some pepper.
Okay, I'm gonna leave him to talk to you and I'll be right back.
Okay, and we want about 3 tablespoons. We're gonna marinate this for about 15 to 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and kind of eyeball 3 tablespoons here. Does that look right, about right, Joe?
Yeah, usually 3 good swirls. A tablespoon per swirl.
Perfect. So,
okay.
That's you. And we're gonna crack some black pepper.
Oh, we have to take the lid off.
Oh,
sorry.
Take the lid off first.
Always fresh ground pepper.
All right, so let's go ahead and just give that a little stir. Make sure it's all evenly coated, and let's set that aside for about 30 minutes, and we'll come back to it.
All right, we're gonna go hang out for 30 minutes, and by the way, the link to Kevin's channel will be in the description. So we'll see you in about 30.
Yep, that's right.
See you in about 30. All right,
cool.
Done.
Okay, guys, so we have the meat marinating in the fridge. Let's go ahead and get started on the sugar. So that's actually the most important part. This is what gives us that color and that sweetness that Thit Kho is known for.
Pay attention.
Okay, so let's go ahead and we've already heated up our pot. We're gonna put a tablespoon of cooking oil in there.
And that can be vegetable or canola.
Any type of oil.
Okay, but not olive.
Oh yeah, not
that would
olive.
kind of mess the
Nothing
flavor.
too strong in flavor. And a tablespoon of sugar. So we have just regular white sugar here, which will work fine. But if you have palm sugar or something, with a little flavor, coconut sugar, that's perfect too.
Awesome. All right. Okay. And I love that Kevin has his chopsticks.
Yeah. Well, this is a home-cooked dish, so everyone cooks it at home, and it's...
Uh-oh. Sorry. Hey, Google, stop. Okay, so now you know our secret.
Okay.
We're timing the pork.
You're right. We got it perfectly timed.
So the recipe will be in the description, but it's more of suggestions.
Yeah, more of a suggestion.
Okay.
All right, so let's crank this up and let's get this melted.
So we're just gonna leave it and let it sit?
Well, once it cooks, okay, so I'll tell you guys the secret when we get there, but it's the size of the bubbles that lets you know how that sugar is cooking.
Oh, okay, because my thought would be immediately to stir it, but you're not. So that's why I'm asking, because you might be curious too.
Yeah. Well, once it browns,
okay,
we'll get to stirring.
All right, then we'll be back when it's browning.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back when it's browning. Okay, so our sugar is caramelizing. So
yeah, so we're caramelizing the sugar. This gives it that sweetness and that color, and as you can see, it's getting a little bit golden now. We do want that to cook down.
Beautiful.
We do want it to cook down and become, like a dark mahogany rich color. And it's starting to get there, so we'll lower our heat. We don't want it burnt and bitter.
Oh, and really quick, we did add a tiny bit more oil to here.
We did.
Because you noticed that it needed more, like it was
A
just
little
clumping
bit
too
more
much?
oil, yeah.
Okay, so maybe I think we added maybe another tablespoon of oil.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure the recipe's updated down below.
There we go. That's perfect.
Cool.
Okay, that's super. And as you see the color, Jill, it's really getting nice and
That's beautiful.
and brown. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So we're almost there. So at this point, after the sugar we added dissolves a little bit, we'll go ahead and add in our shallots and our garlic.
Okay.
So it's bubbles. That's what was taught to me. It'll like, well, we haven't bubbled yet because we keep it on low. If you go on high, it'll go faster, but you have less margin of error.
So patience is the key.
And I'm not as skilled as my mom and my aunt and my grandma, so I'm gonna set it on low so I give myself a lot of margin of error.
Perfect. So now we're just waiting for the little bubbles to come up.
Yeah.
All
sometimes
right.
you'll have big bubbles, and sometimes you'll have little bubbles, and little bubbles lets you know that we're on the right track there.
So we're looking for little bubbles.
Yeah.
This is so interesting.
Yeah, it is really interesting. It's not a hard, recipe. There's not a lot of ingredients. Although you can get, crazy and creative with the ingredients too. But it's more of the method.
Okay. So you grew up on this dish.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when I left home and then I would come home every once in a while to visit my aunt who did all the cooking in our family. She'd ask, hey, what do you want to eat? So I want to eat Thit Kho. That's like my comfort food.
Well, bacon.
Yeah. And I think a lot of Vietnamese people, I think this is their comfort food too. So now we got a nice color to it, and it's bubbling. As you can see, there's some
Oh, look at those cute little bubbles.
There you go. So now you gotta just make sure we don't burn and make it bitter. You're going off by the color and the bubbles.
So I see Kevin keep turning down the heat, so he's like totally trying to control it.
Yeah, I just fiddle with it.
This is cool.
So this is the type of color you want. At this point, we'll put in our aromatics, our garlic, and our shallots, and our chili peppers.
Okay. So we have 2 cloves.
2 cloves of garlic, and that's probably about a quarter of a shallot there.
Yeah. Okay, so he sliced them very thin, and he sliced his garlic very thin. Okay, so in they go.
In they go.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
It's gonna smell good.
And put that in there too.
Oh God, it smells so good in here.
We'll go ahead and put our chili pepper in here. I kept it whole, so if people don't like too spicy, they can just go ahead and pluck it right out.
And what kind are we doing?
Usually the Thai bird chilies are a really good one to put in this recipe.
Thai bird. But you can use another kind if you like, because Thai birds are hot.
They're very hot.
But I guess that's why he's keeping them whole. So he's just gonna get the flavor without the chili.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That looks so good.
It's very good. There's a little trick to it too. So when I was cutting the ends off the chili, just take the blunt edge of your knife and pinch that end shut so the seeds stay in.
Oh!
They come out. I mean, the seeds are real hot. So you pinch that end shut.
And they are staying in. Take a look.
Yeah.
Here it is. This is our pork with just pepper and fish sauce.
Just pepper and fish sauce. That's right.
May I?
Sure. And now we want to stir that and get all that sugar coated into the pork.
I wish you could be here. It smells so amazing. I'm so happy.
Let's turn that back up and get it on high heat. Yeah, it does smell amazing right now, guys.
So now we let this cook for a little bit?
Yeah, we'll let this cook for a little bit. We want that flavor to soak into the pork, and not only that, but that sugar to make that pork really flavorful and sweet.
Perfect. So how long do you think we're gonna about? And we'll come back and tell you for sure. You know what? How about if we just let it cook?
Yeah, let's
and
let
then
it
when we
cook.
come back, we'll let you know how long it cooked.
Yeah.
Works?
Sure, that works.
All
for me.
right, we'll be right back. Okay, so take a look at this pork belly. It is gorgeous.
Wow, it smells great, and that color is beautiful. It's that rich mahogany color that I really like when I'm eating Thit Kho.
That's what. Okay, so that's what you want. The fat has rendered out.
Mm-hmm.
The pork is beautiful, and now we've got something that I've never seen before.
So this is coconut soda, Coco Rico. I really like this one, but you can use anything. You can use coconut juice,
Coconut water?
Coconut water, or you can use the thick stuff from the can. But dilute it. Use that mixed with water.
And then some coconut milk.
Yeah, coconut milk. That's what it was. And some people just use water. Their family doesn't use coconut in their recipe. That's totally fine too.
Okay, cool.
But we're gonna use Coco Rico coconut soda.
Coconut soda. So are you gonna use the whole can?
Let's go for half and let's see where we go from
Okay,
there.
that's right, because we're not quite sure.
We want to make sure we can cover, or not quite cover the meat. And we can always add more later.
Okay.
It's hard to take stuff away. So.
All right, cool. Oh, there you go.
Puerto Rico.
That's it.
Okay.
And you can get those at Asian markets.
You can get those at Asian markets and probably Hispanic markets too.
Okay, cool.
And then important part is leave this uncovered because we want to braise the pork and get it really nice and soft. But you also want to cook that liquid down so it's a nice and rich liquid that you can spoon over your rice.
And I'm thinking the carbonation in the soda does something to help break it down.
Yeah, it tenderizes the meat.
All right. All right, awesome.
Okay.
And
great.
what else we're adding?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so we're gonna add four boiled eggs. Some people use quail eggs. We're just using regular whole chicken eggs.
And I'll put a really easy, if you haven't seen a prior video, I'll put a really easy way to hard boil eggs in the description as well.
Yeah. So we'll let that cook through. And that soaks up a little bit of the delicious liquid there, and it's really good. It's a really nice dish.
I'm getting so hungry. Okay, so this has been braising for about an hour on like medium heat, and take a look. It is gorgeous.
It's really delicious. That's how it should look.
So all the braising liquid has rendered down. Oh God, pork belly, and I can't even tell you how good it smells in here. So all that's left is we have chopped up green onions.
Yeah, go ahead and let's garnish that, Jill.
Okay, cool. All right, so on to the top goes, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of green onions, but just the green parts, not the white.
Yeah.
And now what do we do?
Now let's go ahead and serve it up.
Yay, I've been waiting for this all day.
All right, so.
This looks gorgeous. I mean, you've just got this deep, deep mahogany, beautiful.
That's for you.
I just have to see how beautiful that is. Thank you. We've got our chopsticks. We've got our bowls from Eggs Too Young.
And let's go ahead and let's get some of this, beautiful, delicious sauce on top too. So just put that on your rice, and that really flavor it up.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. All right, let's try this.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so this is amazing. I mean, it's like the depth of flavor is amazing. So yes, it's a long process, but it's easy. You just gotta kind of let it sit.
Yeah. So this is like the epitome of home cooked, family style Asian cooking. It's just a lot of time and love, but it's easy, and you guys make it the way you and your family like it.
This is, and by the way, white rice.
Oh yeah, white rice.
Killer. Oh my God. I'm gonna finish eating this when we're done. You know I will. Thank you so much. Everyone gets hugs for coming to my kitchen.
Thanks for having me.
I so appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be here with Jill and cooking for you guys. Food from my childhood.
So check out Kevin's channel and tell him I said hi. And in the meantime, if you'd like to explore more recipes from your childhood or just the past, I invite you to subscribe. I release new videos every Friday. In the meantime, here's a few more retro dishes for you. And remember, got our martinis. Every dish has a story. Thank you so much for being here.
Cheers.
Cheers.